I'm just getting some practice in with the bow. I just want to make sure I'm, tip-top. Yeah, I've been awake for a bit. I was hunting a deer earlier and I missed a few shots. Believe it or not, when you're trying to hit something, missing it is often the opposite of the goal. Yeah, it was just a few shots, so I figured making sure I wasn't rusty with the bow, it could only help. You sleep well? Good. Yeah. If you don't like the smell of a dead animal, you might not want to go over there. Especially after I, start skinning it and getting the meat off its bones. Yeah, it is not pretty. Hey, how good are you at hunting? I know you weren't exactly raised as a professional hunter or someone who had to live off the wilderness, but, just if it ever came down to it, would you be able to grab food or use a bow or anything like that? You're newer to using a bow? Here. Hey, you taught me how to play cards the other night. Let me help you with the bow. I got a taste of your world, you can get a taste of mine. Alright. Take it in your hands. Yeah, it's a bit heavier than it looks. Okay. So, obviously to shoot it you want to get the arrow itself on the string. Now you're going to want to line up the notch right up against the string. It'll kind of sink into it itself. It won't be much of a trouble getting it to lock in, and once you fire it, there will be enough force to pull it out. Now, the thing is about firing is that you're not going to get a lot of distance if you just pull on it slightly. It's not going to do you any favors. What you do want to do is you want to pull back hard. Alright? It takes a lot of strength, and it doesn't need to be perfect right now. But just give it your best go, okay? Alright. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna work on your stance before we get to firing. Alright, so instead of aiming, straight forward, you should more aim to your side. So if you're firing with this hand, you want to be looking this way. Make sure it's lined up like that. Do you mind if I to touch, just to adjust you? Yeah, sorry. So move your hips, yeah, you move them right here, and then kind of make sure your shoulders are, well, squared up. You don't want to weaken the shot. And if you need to, push with this hand, pull with this hand. Yeah, it's hard to pull it back. I know. Don't worry. Now, when it comes to firing, here's what you need to do. People try very hard to figure out where point A and point B are. That's not always going to matter. Think of it more like a projectile. I mean, it quite literally is, but you need to think like it. You're not firing a cannon, or you're not firing a pistol, or anything like that. You are more like flinging a rock more than just shooting something. You need to think about the weight, how the wind's going to carry it, and anything akin to that. If you just simply think that it's going to wind up exactly where you're aiming, well, it's not going to get there. But you will get better at it. All it takes is just getting a feel for how the arrow carries and how long it takes to go down and how much power you need to put into it, and eventually you'll start hitting shots. People riding from horseback and making long shots make it seem almost impossible. But you'll get there. Don't worry. Now, I reckon you'll want to aim like this. That's good. Now, your fingers ready on the string? Okay. Make sure your face is away from me. You don't want to, cut yourself or anything like that. Trust me, I had a buddy lose a piece of his nose because he wasn't paying attention to where his face was in relation to the string, so I'd rather not ruin your face like that. Or, you know what I mean. Just, was it like that? Get ready. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Fire. There you go. You sure it's your first time? It was a good one. No, really. It doesn't need to be bullseye to be a good shot, okay? Sometimes hunting isn't even about, taking down, say, a deer in just one go. Rarely that ever happens. You've got to have enough power and be really precise if you're trying to hit it in the head or the neck or anything like that. Instead, what you should do is aim for the body. You won't kill it in one hit, but you just need to hit it, track it down, hit it again, and keep chasing it until eventually it'll bleed out. All right. You did good, though. So don't get into a fuss because you're not hitting bullseye right out of the first shot. Yeah. No, you're fine. I reckon give a few weeks of just practicing that, maybe a few shots on the road, and you'll be a damn good archer by the time we're done with this job. After this job, can't quite say I know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I know I'm going to probably return back to base, get paid, and spend a few days or weeks off before the next contract comes rolling in, and then once more we're employed. Yeah. Sometimes our contracts are simple. Like, I guess this is relatively simple. Just follow your map all the way to where the dragon's heart is, but other times they're a bit more wild. Yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but I'm more used to fighting wars for kingdoms. Yeah. We were right there on the battlefield along with the king's men. And we were also there for the more morally questionable jobs. Make it real easy on the kingdoms whenever they hire us. They don't have to count our losses to theirs. And anything they do, that they order us to do, that might raise a few eyebrows in other kingdoms and even their own, well, plausible deniability is the game. This is rather a cleaner job. At least so far, though. Again, given what you're trying to find, I wouldn't exactly count on it staying clean. Am I proud? I mean, I don't know. Haven't exactly gotten to work on much else. I guess I mean, I already told you that they picked me up as a kid. This is just what I do. I don't need to be proud, I just need to be good. You were raised differently, and I know that. Just I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, if I'm being honest. I get you're curious. This is a whole new world for you, and maybe you'd rather know about the man who's going to be watching your back. Listen, I'm loyal to you to the end, okay? I'm not gonna backstab you or do anything terrible or questionable. I will follow your every order. Right now, you're my boss. Okay? I know. Sometimes I tend to think about it like I'm just a sword. When a man is stabbed, you blame the man, not the blade. So when I'm told to fight or to do anything, I'm just the blade doing what it's told by the hand who's swinging it. I should have more independence than that. Maybe in another life. I should get to skinning the deer and getting food prepared for the day. Yeah, I'll fire it up, throw some spices on it, and then pack it up in neat little bags, salt them so that they don't go bad, and then it should be good for the road. Alright. Well, you can feel free to keep practicing with that bow. Yell if you need anything, and I'll be there, boss. Alright. Take care. Hey everyone, thank you for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this audio, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and everything that helps. So far, I've been a little bit of full steam ahead on this series, and I've been really enjoying making it. It's kind of fun, like, going back and just taking on these more chilled out series, rather than the big, mega expansive ones. I do want to get to those eventually, but just for now, to kind of fill in the space, I suppose. This is fun, and I've been really enjoying it. Eventually, I do want to get back onto making the other fantasy series I had in mind, but for now, this is the priority one, and I just want to have fun with it, and I hope you guys are having fun with it as well. So thank you, and I want to give a special thanks to the following patrons on the Diplomat and Higher tier: Len Girl, Kitty243, Mystic Chan, Spud Muffin, Clarabelle Pagan, Ailswith, Tel Maria, MG, Deborah Bosshart, Silver Hockey G, Christopher Stevens, Christy Hall, Miss Effie, Patrice Gilton, Helios Flame, K, Inspector Lemon, Mia Khan, GD, Wannabe Bunny Girl, Safado, Ravioli Senpai, Freaky Flatwoods, Ray Brightskills, Manda, Rame, Jana Power, Ellie Fafelli, Sydney Scott, Radio Cassidy, Chase, Adam Ferguson, Louis Wisman, Faye Knuckle, Peepador, and Jordan Hole. Again, those are all my patrons on the Diplomat and Higher tier, and if you want to join them, link to the Patreon is in the description below. That's all for now. Thank you for listening, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.